On this break, on this sophomore day, Ella Barnett is with us here, and you're celebrating the end of your softball career. It sounds like 16 years worth.
Yeah.
What's your memory of that span of time?
A lot of up and down. Yeah. A lot of failure, but also a lot of success. So yeah, it's kind of made me who I am. So.
Well, I'm a big believer in that. When you fail at something, you learn something.
Yes.
Can you say that's true for you?
I mean, yeah, like softball's a game of failure. You're gonna fail more than you succeed, and that's kind of hard to wrap your head around, but just what it is. Yeah.
We know you here at North Central as a third baseman, although it sounds like you got to play the outfield. But is it kind of the same thing? You have to react. And either you make the play, you don't, and you move on to the next play. Was that a mentality that was hard to learn?
Yeah, because growing up, I always played like middle infield. So third base, I guess I played third base my sophomore year of high school. I was like 15 years old and playing third base for varsity, which was crazy. But yeah, it was just either you make the play or you don't. You just have to move on from it.
Right. Have you seen the movie The Wizard of Oz? Mm-hmm. Okay, you know the Cowardly Lion? Mm-hmm. He was once a third baseman, and that's how he got to be cowardly, because you have to have some guts to stand in there, right?
Yeah.
What's that like when especially when you're creeping in a possible bunt situation, or when there's a left-handed slapper up there?
That doesn't really scare me. Like left-handed, unless they hit the ball really hard. But like, yeah, some girls who can swing it. So I take it a few steps back, but still, with your back, you're a little bit closer. So it's scary, but you just gotta do it.
I can't remember. Do you wear a face guard?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it does. That's pretty standard.
Yeah. Well, my dad tells me I have to. So.
Okay, we had to listen to your dad.
Yes, my dad tells me I have to.
Because you've been banged up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right now, it sounds like your knee's giving you problems, and it has for a while.
Yeah.
How's it like to play in pain? I mean, that's kind of tough.
Yeah, it is tough, but I've kind of done it my whole life too. So I've broken my fingers, I've broken my nose, So
you're not a real player until you break your nose, right?
It's not anything different, but and I would go out there 100 times for the girls. So
well, that's fantastic. So, that's fantastic. 2 years here. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Macon, Missouri, so about an hour 30 away, hour 15 if you go really fast.
Right.
So.
And where are you going to end up next if you go real fast?
If you go fast, you can make it shorter.
Yeah, everybody on Highway 36, watch out. Where are you going next year?
UCM.
Okay.
And I'm going to major in occupational safety management.
And occupational safety management is what?
Like, you can overview like hazardous materials and like companies. So like I said, like the water plant and stuff. So, and my dad knows a few people that are in that area. So hopefully I can get a job right out of college. Start working.
You are the very first person I've ever heard of that's going into that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I looked at it. I was like, wow, this looks interesting. And I think for me, it was like, I want a job where I can go out, go and explore, not just sit in an office all day. I guess for me, because that would be terrible.
Right.
Just for me personally, so I can go out and do other things.
Is there a lot of chemistry involved in it?
No, maybe a little bit, which I like chemistry, so just a little bit. I think more like, science classes, but not sure chemistry. But maybe I don't know. I'll have to look into that.
Okay, all right. Mm-hmm. Well, tell me this now, because it is sophomore day. You've talked about your dad. Tell us a little bit about your family, and how many will you have here for sophomore day?
I know I have my mom and dad, Ashley and Ryan, but I have two sisters, Reese and Addie, and Reese actually committed to Drury for softball.
Oh, is that right?
So we're a softball family, yes. And my little sister, she doesn't play softball because my dad did. He would always get onto us when we were younger, and she didn't want any part of that. Okay. So she's a cheerleader.
Well, good for her. That's a sport.
So but her prom is this Saturday, so I don't know if they'll be coming because she's really excited about her prom. But my mom and dad will be there, and my grandma and grandpa as well.
And what do you anticipate your emotions are going to be?
Sad, because it's not my last time my parents will be there, but maybe the last game they might be able to see. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
because you're not planning on playing it at Central Missouri.
Yeah, no. Right. So this might be the last time they get to see me play. So
so
really emotional.
Assuming that, how would you like the day to end today?
Just well. I would love to win. Obviously, everybody wants to win, but also just to have fun.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Enjoy it because it goes by so fast.
Well, this is going to be a tough question given the situation, but you guys have not been winning a lot lately. How are you dealing with that? We talk about things teaching you lessons. What are you learning in this situation?
I mean, one foot in front of the other. I mean, you have to keep going. You can't quit. So, I mean, yeah, we're not winning, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
Like, it's a slow process, but I can see that, like, we're getting there. Like, we just played 2 really good games against Crowder.
I was going to say, Crowder,
and, yes,
you
and we did. And so we're getting there for sure.
Right,
but,
right.
And, I mean, region tournament is all that matters right now. So, I mean, if we do good in region, the stuff doesn't matter.
For sure.
So,
right.
Yeah.
Finally, 20 years from now,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to have a 20 or maybe a 25th reunion with your teammates. What's the first story that's going to get told?
I don't know. That's a good one. Oh, Coach B might be mad at me for this. But one of our pitchers, Emma, we had a fall scrimmage my freshman year, and she got in trouble because she gave us some not very nice gestures, and because she didn't want to slide, and that will probably be the first story I bring up.
She didn't want to slide.
She did not want to slide at home plate, and so she did not tag up and go to home plate, and she did not do something very nice, and she got in trouble and had to run. But it was funny, but Coach did not think it was funny.
Right. This is going to be funny in 20 years, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Gotcha. Well, this has been a pleasure to meet you
Yeah.
and talk to you. Is there one thing you want to leave North Central with people knowing about you? Maybe they haven't known to this point.
I don't know. That's a good question. I think that one thing people know about me is, like, I'm not a quitter. Like, I'm not going to quit even when stuff is hard, and I can give that advice to incoming freshmen or just softball people who play sports in general. Like, it's going to be hard, times are going to be hard, but you just got to keep going.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah.
At the break, it's been Ella Barnett. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for coming.
thank you.
And we'll have game 2 of the doubleheader coming up in a moment.